feel like my hair is like kind of showing the energy that I usually show on camera. Hey there, winos, this is Vince.WINE, and today I am doing the exact thing that I said I wasn't going to do. I am going back to the Prisoner Wine Company. I just can't help myself, especially when I found this wine at such a great price. Today we are checking out Eternally Silenced. I'm really excited to find out what the quality level is on this Pinot Noir blend. So let's pop the cork and deal with this wax on today's Wine Lab. Hey, thanks for joining me. And before we get started today, if you want to be a winoceros, hit subscribe on this channel to become a wino today. I'll put out new videos every single Saturday, so be sure to hit that bell icon to stay notified for more great wine content. Okay, I do just want to take another quick look at this bottle. It's really all about the presentation here. Look how cool this is. This is just black wax that is melted over almost the entirety of this bottle with the label there, Eternally Silenced. And you can see the little sketch there. The guy doesn't have a mouth there. His voice is being silenced. And even the wax kind of gives this sort of like oppressive feel for the bottle. Let's first jump into the website just to see what we can learn. Okay, so I am visiting the prisonerwinecompany.com and clicked over to their Eternally Silenced. And so right at the top, you can see some of the previous wines that we've looked at here. There's the Prisoner, Saldo, and Unshackled. So I will leave some links for those wines as well if you want to go check out those reviews. Okay, so you can see the price here is a $50 price range. Winos, I picked this up from Costco for $24.99. That is pretty much the entire reason that I even picked up this wine. I just was at such an incredible price, so definitely I would find this wine for the best deal that you possibly can. And it may even be a better deal elsewhere. Let me know in the comments if you winos have seen it sub $25. Okay, so let's see what they have to say about it. As ever, they have this more like advertising style statement here, but it says, when creating our blends, all that matters is passion, flavor, texture, soil, and vine. Eternally Silenced leaves us speechless. So let's see if that's exactly what it does with me. But just scrolling down here, this is the really interesting part. It is a Pinot Noir and Syrah. Now that might sound at first like a super weird blend, but that's actually a common practice I've seen, is putting maybe just like 4% Petite Syrah even in a Pinot Noir just to give it a little color and just a kiss of body, so that's not that crazy or sacrilegious. Okay, then they gave us some aromas, pine needles, cranberries, dark cherry, and this is the part that concerns me. Tasting notes are cedar, clove, and red berry. So that already tells me this is going to be like maybe an oak bomb and a fruit bomb, which is in character with pretty much all their wines. But let's not judge the book by its cover here. Let's definitely check it out for ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this bottle open. Now, one thing I can tell you, in my experience with wax tops, the best thing to do is not to try to cut the wax off or just like cracks and makes pieces all over the place. Instead, I just put the worm of the corkscrew right through the top there, and it should just pull it up no problem. Oh, look at that. Yeah, check out how it kind of did that on its own there, sir. And then you can see, I mean, that's just the best way to do it there. Right through the top, and that comes out nice and clean. Even a little wax on the top. Oh, check out, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Eternally Silenced logo right there on the cork. And it looks like natural cork. Let's drink it. Yeah, by the way, this definitely feels super weighty. Obviously, the wax plays a part in that, but the glass is very premium as well. So they're definitely marketing this as a super high-end product, but let's just see how it goes. We'll pour this in the glass. Really pretty, sort of light cranberry color there, sort of a rustic color there, typical of what you would see in a Pinot, and it is a little rosy, a little ruby in the glass, and it certainly is not very clear, right? I can't see it through it, so there is some opaqueness here that's probably being lended to from the Syrah. And just checking out the viscosity, doesn't look super viscous. The legs aren't quite like going nuts there, so that's interesting, especially since these wines tend to have a little kiss of residual sugar. But let's just take the nose and see what happens. Oh, okay, so this is definitely giving me a Pinot nose, actually. It's not really giving me too much influence from the Syrah. I'm getting sort of pomegranates here and a little bit of like almost medicinal cherry in there as well. And the oak isn't actually coming off like an oak bomb either. I am getting a little bit of maybe some sandalwood in there. Actually, you may be able to see there is some of that viscosity showing up now. So I'm not sure why it took it so long, but that's going to give me a little inkling of the body. Let's go ahead and get it on the palate. Yum. Okay, here's the thing. The nose on this was not overly complex, right? I kind of stopped after like pomegranates, maybe a little rose petal, and definitely on point with the medicinal cherry. That is on the palate. On the palate, it's even not that complex either. Just a kiss more of a toasty sensation once it hits the palate. Winos, this wine is probably the most serious wine I think I've ever tasted from the Prisoner Wine Company. No joke, this is a very serious wine. It has a dare I say, it's got a kiss of elegance. It has got some elegance. It is soft, it is supple, it finds time to be sort of luscious and sort of hit me in all the right places. There's like a kiss of white pepper on the finish. It's perfumey when it's on the palate, and the finish is fairly decent with a little bit of spice on that finish. I wish it was a little more present on the palate. I kind of, once it hit me, it was all about kind of the mouthfeel and not a lot of the flavor, but then the flavor does start coming in, and then it kind of lasts too. So this is a wine to contend with here. It's the most intriguing wine that I think I've seen them produce, also with one of their really cool, iconic labels. And that's about it. I don't have much more for you winos on this. I think that it's not, again, screaming of any kind of crazy terroir. It doesn't seem to have much more of a story. It kind of seems like they were reaching for the story with that label.
It leaves us speechless.
Winos, this is super drinkable. It is not a mouthful of residual sugar. It is not syrupy in any way. It actually has a proper dry finish. This is super, super drinkable, not for $50. I spent $25 on this wine, and that's about right. I think I would pay $35 for it at the highest. I'd be comfortable paying $35. It's pretty quality, so there you have it. This is not part of my wine thrifting series. I didn't announce it on the last grocery outlet video, but that's a new segment that I call wine thrifting, where I look for the lowest price and the highest quality on any given wine. So I am still on the mission for the best Pinot Noir under $15. But today I just wanted to take a look at this high-end Pinot. I want to check out Trader Joe's soon for the next wine thrifting, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, please leave me a like. Don't forget to share this video with your wine friends. And until next time, winos, drink safe and drink well. Cheers. Very red fruits. And definitely on point with the medicinal cherry. That is on the palate. Sorry, I have my girlfriends here. Should we name him? What are we gonna name him, winos? What is your name? I'm gonna name him Zen. That's Zen up there making noises. Okay, but on the palate.